Hey y'all, Countryman here. I'm gonna make me some beef soup today, vegetable soup with a little bit of beef in it. And I'm sitting in the front room. Show you what I got. Uh, Jana give me a whole lot of stuff. And I'm going to use a little bit of it today to show everybody how you can use your dehydrated preps. Do I know if this is going to come out or not? No, but it's going to be good because I threw it together. Now, measuring is something that I'm not good at. Yes, I know how to do it, but no, I'm not going to. So, a half a handful, I got a big hand. So, I'm going to say half a cup each. And what I'm going to do is we're going to go over here to the side of my pot. And we're going to go down in there. And we got about, 2 cups of ground beef that I had from last night that I ate with on bread. It's a little bit of chili seasoning and ground beef. Let me get right back to you. I want to zoom out this camera a little bit. This is a 4-quart pot. You can see in there they got about 2.5 cups of ground beef that's already cooked. And I am going to add 2 of my chilies. Dried chilies. What else we got? This is going to be a long video. I am going to add just a little bit of parsley. And these are my dried onion tops. Let's add, I don't know, a large tablespoon of those. They're dry, so it's not very much. What else we got? These are chives. They look just like, which I thought it was. I thought it was pine needles, but that's what it looks like when you cook it. And I'm putting I don't know, 2-3 fingers of the chives in there. It's not very much stuff at all. What else we got going on here? We're still doing spices here. I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of bell pepper. Not very much. If I'd cut that up and had a real bell pepper, maybe a half a bell pepper. This is what I'm looking forward to. These are the dehydrated tomatoes slices. I'm going to put about 8 of them in there. Right there. Not very much at all. You seen the meat. We're still working on veggies. Cilantro. This is dry. Putting about a 3-finger deal worth right there on top of my tomatoes. I love the cilantro. I got hooked on it when I was in that foreign country and never looked back. California, that was, that foreign country. Now celery, this stuff goes a long way, and I am going to put a big handful, actually a handful and a half of celery right on top there. And I love my celery. That's on my to-do list of things that I want done. Thyme is a very strong spice, and I am just going to put a little bit right there. Just a teaspoon. What else we got here? We got broccoli. And I am going to put a big handful of broccoli right on top there. Actually, we're going to put 2 handfuls of broccoli right on top there. Not very much. I'm going to say if you had fresh, 1 good head. I dropped a piece on the floor down here. We're going to drop it right in there. That's a, what is that, 5-minute rule on the floor? Peas. Just a few. Handful and a half. And what kind of beans we got here? The green baby limas. I haven't had lima beans maybe once in the past year. Let's put a handful in there. And a half. What else we got? This is dehydrated cabbage. I don't know, I've never had dehydrated cabbage before, but let's put a big handful in there. Let's make it 2 handfuls. What else we got going on here? We got some carrots. I'm going to put a handful of carrots. Don't know what kind of flavor this is going to put, but these are my dehydrated radishes. Go put a handful of that in there. Alright, look, listen up. I'm only going to say this once. There's a handful of green beans. Yes, that's the 3rd time in 2013 that I've ate green beans. Got a 4-finger deal of dehydrated onions. Now this pot, as you can see, is a 4-quart pot. Not very big. But I've got all my veggies in there, my meat on the bottom, and all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to add salt and pepper and I got a 32-ounce can of tomato juice in there that I'm going to add to this. And I'm going to cook it till it all gets done. And so it'll be nice and thick and a whole bit. And we'll get back to you when I get this all done. I want to show y'all what you can put in your preps, in your soup. This is going to be a vegetable soup with a beef base that is out of this world. I don't know, I'm going to say $4 maybe for a big pot of soup. And this is Saturday afternoon at 3:15 Eastern Time. This will be done by 4:30. I can eat on it tonight, all day tomorrow, and this is going to be my weekend meal. So I'll get back to you when I take it off the stove. Everybody's seen water boil, so that's all I'm going to do is add tomato sauce, tomato juice, and water and salt and pepper to this, and we'll come back when it's done. God bless, countryman out for now. If I can do it, anybody can. Well, I thought I was done. I forgot the good stuff. I'm going to do me a handful of mushrooms. And see how ugly and brown that cauliflower is? I'm going to do a handful of that. Big handful. And a half. Love my cauliflower. But that cauliflower, as yellow and ugly as it is, will come back white, just as white as can be, and just as good as can be. Show you the inside of that pot. Doesn't look like much now. That pot's half full of dry. I may have to get a bigger pot. So when she starts rehydrating, so we'll see. Countryman out for now, and I'll get back to you when it gets done. Hey y'all, Countryman. You've seen all the veggies I put in that pot. I went in there, I got me a can of my tomato juice that was 42 ounces. I poured the whole can in there. And then I put two 42-ounce cans, which is 92 ounces of water in there. I added me about a tablespoon of salt, give or take, to taste. And what you didn't see off camera is I put me about a cup and a half of macaroni in there. And this whole dish, start to finish, was 45 minutes to an hour. And I wound up with about, what, 4.5, 5 quarts of vegetable soup with a little bit of beef in the bottom of it, plus the macaroni. Let's swing this camera down here and take a good look at it. And I don't know about you guys, but that looks pretty darn good. I've been snacking on it. It's way too hot to eat, but we're going to try it. The cabbage. First time I ever done cabbage, but it came back good. The mushrooms are big and wiggly. Yes, there's green beans in there. I put some corn in there, of my corn that I dehydrated, and my macaroni that I bought, and everything else is what Jana got me. So let me try it here. This stuff is hot. I want to get a close-up for you of that. Those turned out good. It's better than any vegetable soup that I've ever ate out of a can. And y'all seen what all I put in there. And a handful to a half a handful or whatever. You got all the ingredients that I got. You know, how much I put in where and what. But when you're making stuff like this, you make it to your taste. And that way, you know it's going to come out right. So when you start with your preps, a lot of people yell at me on my videos because I don't measure. But I measure with my tongue. When it tastes good, I eat it. If it don't, I start adding more stuff to it. So I want to thank Jana for all my dehydrated veggies. I want to thank all my YouTube friends for sticking by me. And come up with a big old thing of vegetable soup and a little bit of beef on the bottom with that for a cold, rainy afternoon in Northeast Ohio. Sound like a pretty good deal to me. Just remember, if I can do it, anybody can. God bless, Countryman out. Merry Christmas.